California listening in on the broadcast. Thanks, Beta, for your constant support all season long of Cal Poly athletics. First free throw by Molly Schlemer rattles in and out, no good. Molly, a new career high of 33 points, also 14 rebounds. She's 15 of 19 from the field. Remember, she scored 29 points against UCLA earlier this year. And the 6'5" center, second free throw, no good. And Nesbitt comes away with the rebound. Nicole Nesbitt has 11 points. Zornig 16, Mason 20. Those are the big three for UC Santa Barbara. And for Cal Poly, earlier today, I asked Cal Poly assistant coach Carrie Duperon about the three keys to today's game. Keep those three from going off. Well, three of them are in double figures, and they're the only players in double figures for the Gauchos: Mason, Nesbitt, and Zornig. Foul on the Mustangs as UC Santa Barbara's Gemma Rigby will shoot a pair of free throws. Make it 1 of 1, and she missed the first one. It's a rebound for the Mustangs. So after the miss by Gemma Rigby, the rebound by Garza of Cal Poly. Mustangs with the basketball, up by 13, 75-62. Garza with a pass to the low block to Schlemer, lays it up and in. Molly's 6'5". Gemma Rigby was guarding her at 5'5". That tells you something right now. Molly Schlemer heads and tails above everybody else in this game. The miss by UC Santa Barbara. Jonay Irvin gets the rebound right through, like she's going through a cone. She fell down hard on her left knee. She gets right back up after the whistle against Gemma Rigby of UC Santa Barbara. I believe they'll get the freshman. Jonay may be bleeding now after that contact. And it is a foul on Gemma Rigby. That's the 10th on UC Santa Barbara. And if Jonay's bleeding, she'll have to come out. And I believe she is, let's see. She wanted to make sure. She looked at head coach Mimnon, tapped her nose and said, I may be bleeding. The ref said, go check it out. That's what she's doing right now. 3:08 remaining second half. Mustangs up big, 77-62 over UC Santa Barbara. And it looks like she has a cut on her right cheek that may require some assistance. And Jonay Irvin, after that big contact at center court by the freshman of UC Santa Barbara, Gemma Rigby. Jonay went down hard. Wipes away the blood, says she's okay. The ref said she's okay, and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. That's the 10th team foul on UC Santa Barbara. 2 free throws coming up for Jonay Irvin. And the first free throw is good. Jonay is just 1 of 5 from the field, 4 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. She had 37 in the win against Hawaii on Wednesday night. And the second free throw is good. 79-62, Cal Poly the 17-point lead. Mustangs are 3 minutes and change from going undefeated, a perfect 2-0 in Big West Conference play. And I said that UC Santa Barbara and Hawaii are 2 of the tougher teams in conference play. They are. Mason, after a nice pass by Kendra Morrison. And Mason now has 22 for UC Santa Barbara. Cal Poly back the other way as Eligado was going into the paint and pulled it back out. Mustangs and the game clock on their side. Here's Schlemer into the low block. Has it stolen for a moment. Gets it back. Goes up for the shot, and she's fouled. Kendra Morrison is a 6'1" sophomore forward. And it's clear that Morrison does not have experience guarding a 6'5" center of Molly Schlemer. I should say of Molly Schlemer's talent. And Jonay Irvin is beginning to bleed a little bit more. She comes off. Amaka Afodu will come into the game for Jonay Irvin, and she'll get attended to. Jonay goes off, 5 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Afodu comes in for Irvin. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in the second half. Schlemer, a pair of free throws. First one is good. She's got 36 points, continuing to add to her career high. Good crowd on hand to watch the first Big West Conference women's basketball game. Say it's nearly a sellout crowd, and for those of you watching at home, you can see what I'm talking about. One of the biggest crowds I've seen at a Cal Poly women's basketball game, and I've been here 2+ years. Zornig goes up for the shot, no good, gets her own rebound. Her putback is no good, but she goes down hard, and she'll shoot a pair of free throws. Melissa Zornig has 16 points. She's 6 of 13 from the field. Destiny Mason, Melissa Zornig, and Nicole Nesbitt are the three leaders for UC Santa Barbara. All three of them have scored in double digits, but Nicole Nesbitt is just 3 of 13 from the field. The first free throw by Zornig is good. And Jonay Irvin, after getting attended to, the cut on her right cheek seems to be okay, and Garza goes off, replaced by Jonay Irvin. 2 minutes and 28 seconds remain here in the second half. Cal Poly 81. And UC Santa Barbara 65. Zornig, second free throw is good. Mustangs now 6 points above their average of 75 points. UC Santa Barbara averages 67, they're at 66. So both teams will, for all intents and purposes, get their season averages. The Mustangs up big by 15. 2:13 remaining in the second half. Ale on the trap defense by UC Santa Barbara, nearly stolen by the Gauchos, and a bump foul on Nicole Nesbitt of UC Santa Barbara. And Nicole Nesbitt will pick up her third. Cal Poly already in the double bonus, shooting free throws. And Kristen Ale will shoot a pair of free throws. Ale this afternoon. 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Free throw is good. Mustangs have won the last 5 meetings with UC Santa Barbara, well on their way to winning their 6th. Mustangs have not been beaten by the Gauchos since March 5th, 2011. Second free throw is no good, and it's pulled away by Destiny Mason. 82-66. Exactly 2 minutes remain here in the second half. Destiny Mason, a jumper inside the arc is good. Boy, she's got 24 points. She is some kind of perimeter shooter for UC Santa Barbara. Full court pressure, and Mason will foul Ale, and it will be free throws once again for the Mustangs. Cal Poly this season at the Mott Athletic Center, a perfect 5-0. With a victory this afternoon, would go to 6-0 and remain undefeated at home. Cal Poly's played Stanford, Oregon, UCLA. All those games have led to Big West Conference play. That first free throw is good by LA. Sure, you may get beaten a couple times in non-conference play, but you come into conference play having played teams like that, it really helps. And the second free throw no good by Kristen Ale. 83-68, Mustangs the lead. Zornig with the basketball for UC Santa Barbara, goes into the lane, no good. On the baby hook with her left hand off the glass, rebounded by Molly Schlemer. Full court pressure by the Gauchos, Jonay Irvin. And Nicole Nesbitt is going to get whistled for the foul. That'll be her 4th. So on tonight, when the Mustangs on basketball on the night, when Molly Schlemer, a new career high of 37 points. Anna Eligado, 28 points. The Mustangs. First free throw by Jonay Irvin, no good. 83-68, Cal Poly the lead, looking to go to 2-0 in conference play. Irvin a long deep breath. Stands 2 steps behind the free throw line. Second free throw is good. Jonay's got 6 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. 84-68, Mustangs the 16-point lead. A minute and a half remaining in this game. Here's Mason in the lane. A little teardrop, no good with a right hand from 6 feet. Afodu grabs the rebound and a whistle against UCSB. And it will be free throws once again for the Mustangs. Amaka Afodu's jogging back down the court. She'll be the recipient of the 2 free throws for the Mustangs. Don't have the official attendance for this afternoon's game, but it's the biggest crowd we've seen at the Mott Athletic Center for Cal Poly women's basketball this season. Great turnout for the Big West Conference home opener. And the first free throw by Amaka rattles in and out, no good. Amaka Afodu shares a very deep and truly good friendship with Cal Poly senior shortstop Kim Westland. They room together. Westland routinely travels with the team on road trips. And the second free throw by Afodu is good. 85-68, Mustangs the lead. Afodu has 2 points, 4 assists, and a rebound to her credit this afternoon. Zornig with the basketball for UC Santa Barbara, goes into the paint, pass to the right side. A jumper from the right wing, no good by UC Santa Barbara's Morrison, and another whistle against UC Santa Barbara, and that will do it. I'm sure that UC Santa Barbara and head coach Carlene Mitchell may call the dogs off. She's emptying her bench now. As a minute and change remain here in the second half. Free throws again for Amaka Afodu after the miss by the Gauchos. Mason will go off. 24 points, 10 of 17 for Destiny Mason. She is a very good player. Nicole Nesbitt goes off, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And Melissa Zornig goes off for the final time, 18 points, 6 of 14 from the field, and 5 rebounds. So the big three for UC Santa Barbara taking a seat as the game well in tow for the Mustangs. Schlemer goes off. 37 points, a new career high. 16 of 20 from the field, 15 rebounds. You heard from Molly on the halftime report. She's as good as they come. Second free throw by Afodu is good. And the Mustangs up 86-68. Biggest lead of the afternoon for the Mustangs with a minute remaining here in the second half. Jasmine Ware on the left wing now for the Gauchos. Ware with the basketball, top of the circle after the pass. Here's a jumper from the left wing, rattles in and out, no good. Kendra Morrison on the shot, the rebound by Elagato. And the Dogs look like they've been called off as the Gauchos. They call a foul, let's see. And a timeout called by the Mustangs as Sarah Lipton and Rachel Kohler will get set to check into the game for Cal Poly. And Rachel Kohler comes into the game for the Mustangs. Just her 6th appearance this season. Lipton and Kohler into the game for Cal Poly. Last minute of this one, up 86-68 over UC Santa Barbara. And a whistle again on UC Santa Barbara. It will be free throws coming up for Anna Elagato. Already in the double bonus are the Mustangs, so Elagato will shoot a pair. She has 28 points, 9 of 20 from the field. And the first free throw is good. She shoots free throws like she shoots outside jumpers. Well, Afodu goes off, and Paige Brown inserted into the game for the Mustangs. Elagato 1 point away from 30. And it is good. She's got 30. 30 points for Anna Elagato. Maybe a career high, we'll check. Under 35 seconds remaining. 88-68, Mustangs by 20. Shot no good by the Gauchos. Rebound pulled away by Wright. Here's a long three from Brandt's top of the circle, no good. Wright gets the rebound. Her putback is no good, but she'll shoot a pair of free throws after the Mustangs foul her into the basket. Don't forget, next week we're on the road. Cal State Northridge on Thursday at 7. And on Saturday afternoon, 4 o'clock at Long Beach State, Mustangs looking to take their undefeated Big West Conference record on the road with them next week. As the first free throw up and good by Mikkel Wright. Second free throw by Mikkel is up and good. 88-70. Lipton to inbound the basketball. Shot clock turned off. Game clock is the only thing on. Elagato streaks across midcourt, and that will do it. Mustangs will pass it around. The final 15 seconds tick off. Cal Poly will improve to 2-0 in Big West Conference play. They'll win this version of the blue-green rivalry. A career-high 37 points for Molly Schlemer. A career-high 30 points for Anna Elagato. And the Mustangs go to 2-0. They win 88-70 over UC Santa Barbara. Your final. Double-double for Cal Poly's Molly Schlemer. Anna Elagato, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And leading the way for UCSB, Melissa Zornig with 14 points. Elagato, after the inbounds pass from Joni Irvin, Elagato blows by her defender on the left wing, laying it up with Molly Schlemer, and no good, but what a pass by Anna Elagato. Looked like Anna was going to take it on the perimeter. A quick pass to Schlemer in the low block. Molly missed the shot, but she'll shoot a pair of free throws. That's the 7th team foul on UC Santa Barbara. We still have over 11 and a half remaining here in the second half. First free throw by Schlemer is good. Molly's got 26. Remember, her career high 29 points against UCLA. She's 3 away from tying her career high. I tweeted this earlier this week, Joni Irvin, and now I'll talk about Molly Schlemer. Great players only get better. 2 of 2 for Molly Schlemer at the free throw line. She's got 27, 2 away from tying her career high. The Mustangs 61-47, their biggest lead of the afternoon against UC Santa Barbara. Here's Gemma Rigby. Wild shot from the right wing, trying to lay it up off the glass. No good. Schlemer comes away with a rebound. And a big collision with Molly Schlemer and UC Santa Barbara's Mikhail Wright. And Mikhail Wright draws the foul on Molly Schlemer. How did Molly Schlemer get whistled for that foul? She had the rebound, and Mikhail Wright was right there, shadowing her. Molly turned around. The contact, both players hit the deck, and Molly Schlemer gets whistled for the foul. It's Molly's third, 7th on the Mustangs. UC Santa Barbara, after the foul by Schlemer, get the basketball back. Here is Margonis, no good. On the jumper and the rebound by Garza. So Maragnis that time misses the jumper. Here's a jumper from the right wing for Elagato all day long. She's got 26. A fist pump from Anna. She watched that one as it went through and then ran back down on defense. 26 for Anna. Left wing jumper is good by Mikhail Wright. And UC Santa Barbara draws within 15, 64-49. Elagato, 26 points. She has the basketball on the right wing. Cal Poly with a little over 10 and a half minutes. No look to Schlemer in the low block from Elagato is good. Anna another dime. She's got 5. And the Mustangs back up 66-49. 17-point lead. Here's a three-pointer by Nesbitt. No good. Good defense by Elagato. One-handed pass from Schlemer into the front court to Elagato. No look behind the back. Keeps it herself. Lays it up and in. Elagato is some kind of highlight reel. She's doing it in a big way for the Mustangs. She had 21 in the first half. She's got 28 to lead all scorers. She had the ball in her right hip, faked the pass behind her back, laid it up with the right hand and in. Boy, that was pretty. Here's a jumper from the free throw line by UC Santa Barbara. And Maragnis gets the jumper to go. And Santa Barbara down by 17 now. There's a travel by Garza as Joni Irvin is in disbelief looking at Taryn Garza. Could not believe that she traveled with the basketball as Cal Poly had an opportunity in the front court. And a turnover on Cal Poly. Gemma Rigby goes off. And back into the game, Mason for UC Santa Barbara. 9:45 remaining second half. Cal Poly 68, UC Santa Barbara 51. UC Santa Barbara came in averaging 69 points a game. The Mustangs averaging this season 75. Cal Poly 7 away, and there's a throwaway by UC Santa Barbara. Joni Irvin's pass is knocked out of bounds off of UC Santa Barbara. It will stay with the Mustangs. So a turnover on one end of the floor by the Gauchos. Mustangs nearly turn the basketball over, but they keep it, and now Hannah Gilbert comes in. Molly Schlemer goes off. 29 points, 12 rebounds, tying a career high with the 29 points. Molly Schlemer gets a breather, and Hannah Gilbert comes in. Away after the inbounds by Joni Irvin. Mustangs the basketball. Alay, the left-handed sharpshooter for the Mustangs. Elagato, such a quick first step, goes into the lane. Little teardrop with the right hand, no good. Ball bounced around and grabbed by Taryn Garza. Good job by Taryn to keep it alive. Right wing, Elagato thought it, passed it up. Right in her face was UC Santa Barbara's Kendra Morrison. Elagato into the paint, laying it up, no. Pass to Hannah Gilbert. Her putback, no good, and the rebound taken by UC Santa Barbara's Claire Watkins. Nesbitt into the front court for UC Santa Barbara. Under 9 minutes now in the second half. Mustangs trying to go 2-0 in Big West Conference play. Zornig, a jumper in front of the free throw line, is good from 12 feet. Zornig leads all Gaucho scorers with 16 points, and Elagato and the Mustangs bring the ball across the timeline. And a 15-point lead, 68-53. Elagato, 28 points. Schlemer, 29 points. That's a deadly duo if you ask me. And again, Garza travels with the basketball on the right wing. So Taryn gives the Mustangs so much interior presence with her rebounding skill. Travels again. And gives the ball back to UC Santa Barbara. Destiny Mason, a long jumper from the top of the circle for three is good for UC Santa Barbara. 68-55. The Gauchos are not going away. We still have over 8 minutes in this game, and even though the Mustang lead was nearly 20, Santa Barbara 68-55. Dave Grant with the call for Cal Poly women's basketball. The Mustangs, 28 points from Ana Eligado, 29 points, tying a career high from Molly Schlemer. And the Mustangs aren't done. Here's Eligado, right wing, a three is up the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Schlemer, gets it, laying it up with a right hand, is good. It's a new career high for Molly Schlemer, 31 points. After a night on Wednesday night when Joni Irvin scored 37 points, she has 1 point tonight. The Mustangs have gotten 31 points, a new career high for Molly Schlemer, and 28 points from Ana Eligado. Cal Poly shooting 50% from the floor in this game. There's a bad pass by Zornig, and it's knocked away and stolen by the Mustangs. Schlemer got her hand on it. Irvin gets credit for the steal. Eligado, right wing, looking for Schlemer in the low block. Still single-teaming Molly. Molly with a right hand, lays it up and in. She fell down and still got it to go. Continues to add to her career high of 33 now for Molly Schlemer. 33 points, 13 rebounds for the reigning Big West Conference Player of the Year. She keeps this up. She'll give the Mustangs the 5th Big West Conference Player of the Year in a row. She is some kind of machine in the low block. And UC Santa Barbara continues to single team her. Zornig with 10 seconds on the shot clock for UCSB. Swings it around the perimeter to Nesbitt. Dribble drive on the left wing. Jump shot from 4 feet from Watkins. No good. But we have a whistle against the Mustangs. And a timeout on the floor. We'll step away from the action ourselves. 6 minutes, 52 seconds away are the Mustangs from going to 2-0. Back at the Mott Athletic Center on the Cal Poly campus. Cal Poly women's basketball 72-55 over UC Santa Barbara. 6 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the second half. Dave Grant bringing you the broadcast for Cal Poly women's basketball. Destiny Mason and the Gauchos after the inbounds with the basketball, facing a big deficit. Here's a little fall-away jumper by Destiny Mason is good. Mason's got 17 to lead all Santa Barbara players. And the Gauchos draw within 15. I say draw within 15. In a rivalry like this, you never know. Joni Irvin with the basketball in the front court for the Mustangs. Alay has it go off her left knee, and it's stolen by Nesbitt of UC Santa Barbara. Nesbitt keeps it herself, lays it up and in. That's what a good player like Nicole Nesbitt does. That time, those 2 points putting her in double digits in scoring. She has 11 points now, and Cal Poly 72-59 over the Gauchos. 13-point lead, was 17 a moment ago. 4 quick points by the Gauchos, and Cal Poly with the basketball in the lead into the low block to Madison Allen from Joni Irvin, and a whistle against the Gauchos. Mikkel Wright, a 5'11 freshman. The foul on Wright for UC Santa Barbara, and Madison Allen to shoot a 1-and-1. That's the 8th team foul on UC Santa Barbara. First free throw is good. So Madison Allen gets into the scoring column for the Mustangs. And the second free throw is no good. There's a lane violation. It's going to be on the Mustangs, and it will go to UC Santa Barbara. Didn't matter if it went in or not. The shot missed, and it goes back to the Gauchos. Madison Allen, an interesting free throw shooter. She doesn't even take a dribble at the free throw line. She just shoots the basketball once it's thrown to her. Destiny Mason with the basketball for the Gauchos. A swing pass on the left wing now. Out to Nesbitt. It's stolen by Joni Irvin. Joni keeps it herself, lays it up and in. The steal, the bucket, the points, the lead for the Mustangs, 75-59. Joni Irvin, coming off that career-high 37 points against Hawaii, has just 3 points. Her first field goal this afternoon. There's a jumper from Destiny Mason from long range, gets it to go. She now has 20 for UC Santa Barbara. And the Gauchos inch closer, 75-62. Joni Irvin, I mentioned that career-high 37 points, just has 3 this afternoon. That shows you how deep and talented the Mustangs are. Eligado for 3 from the right wing. Back iron no good, and the offensive rebound by Kristen Alay of Cal Poly. Irvin and Eligado again. When Joni Irvin and Eligado are on, in addition to Schlemer, here's a 3 rattling in and out from the right wing. No good by Kristen Alay, and the rebound taken by Mason. When those 3 are on, they can beat anybody in the nation. And yes, I mean that. I know UConn is just a machine. Stanford is so good. The Mustangs got beat earlier this season. But if all those 3 players are on in any certain game, they're very, very difficult to beat. Sarah Lipton will see her first action of the afternoon, replacing Madison Allen. And at the 4:41 mark of the second half, Nesbitt goes off for UC Santa Barbara, and Claire Watkins comes back in. 75-62 Mustangs, a 13-point lead. Jonay Irvin brings it across the timeline, dribbling with the right hand. The pass now on the right wing to Anna Elagato. Elagato, 28 points on 9 of 20 shooting. Earlier today, when Jonay Irvin became the all-time career leader in assists for Cal Poly women's basketball. Here's Lipton, a jumper from the free throw line, no good. Schlemer battling for the rebound. He goes out of bounds off of Molly's right hand. Molly jumping around, trying to get the official's attention, but the official and the referee said, nope, that went off of you. Nesbitt, about a 14-second breather, goes off and gets replaced, or rather Nesbitt comes in and replaces Morrison of UC Santa Barbara. 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the second half. Cal Poly 75, UC Santa Barbara 62. Gemma Rigby and UC Santa Barbara still the ball on the perimeter. Here is Watkins into the low block. Her turnaround jumper of 5 feet, no good. Schlemer the rebound. Elagato looking to push. The Mustangs do such a good job. Anna on the right wing, hands it off now to Ale. Ale back with the pass to Elagato. Anna is 5 of 12 from downtown today. Schlemer goes up for the shot, no good. And she'll go to the free throw line after the foul by Claire Watkins of UCSB. Schlemer will try to add to her already career high of 33 points. When we return, 3 minutes, 46 seconds.